Nearly 6 months have passed since Resident Evil 5 came out on the Xbox 360 and PS3. PC fans were initially left out of Chris and Sheva's adventures, but that's about to change. Resident Evil 5 has hit PCs with a few new additions and tweaks. Although the changes are nothing major, the new version of the game should not be overlooked. Largely speaking, this is the same exact Resident Evil 5 that you'll find on consoles. Chris Redfield has been sent to Africa to investigate biological weapons, meets up with a new partner, Sheva, and uncovers a plot that has ties to his past. Nothing unusual here. However, the PC version is noticeably sharper thanks to higher resolutions, and it runs pretty well overall. The game supports NVIDIA 3D vision. Objects and creatures appear to pop out of the screen as solid shapes, not flat images or 2D figures. Not many people may have the system or the gear for it, but those that do will get a very nice bonus. Oh, and I can't forget to mention this part. The PC version also gets 2 new costumes. You get a Road Warrior looking Chris and a miniskirt wearing Sheva. Yeah, only 2 costumes is lame, but you don't have to use them. Gameplay is pretty much the same, except that now the inventory is hot swappable with the 1 through 9 keys. Aiming is a lot more accurate, and the game feels really good with this setup. The only exception to this are the vehicle levels. For some inexplicable reason, the giant reticle becomes this tiny red cross, which disappears into the background. There's absolutely no reason for this. It really doesn't affect gameplay too much, but it really is baffling, especially when you need to be accurate during these sections. The one big new addition is No Mercy to the Mercenaries mode. For those who don't know, Mercenaries involves you killing as many enemies as you can within a time limit, which you can also extend. No Mercy mode adds a ton more enemies to the screen. Essentially, there's 3 enemies for every 1 enemy in the normal Mercenaries mode. This leads to complete insanity when all of them start swarming you at the same time. As awesome as this is, the frame rate does take a hit when things get too crazy. It's still a very fun mode for you masochists out there. And don't expect this to be a completely different Resident Evil 5. It's still the same game. Nonetheless, the few extra bells and whistles do add to the overall experience, and the 3D mode is a nice preview of something we're bound to see more of in games. If you have any interest in this, you really can't go wrong with the PC version. For the full written review, shamble over to IGN.com.